up, YouTube? It's our UK update. We just dropped some acid. It's gonna party. We're gonna party like it's not Brexit, baby. That's good shit. That's HP Shorty. HP Shorty is amazing. He does like the grindiest, fucking nastiest trap, fucking gangsta bangers you've ever heard. And then just randomly in his mix, he'll pull out just this gentle, beautiful, poppy, bouncy house, 1990s house. Like he loves that gangsta shit and he loves 90s house. You gotta love HP Shorty. Ukraine will eventually temporarily lose Bakhmut, but losing a city doesn't mean they lost the war. Not even close. I agree, Davey, but it's like I was saying though, man. It doesn't matter what we understand to be the reality. Okay, what matters is the perception, and Bakhmut will be used effectively because people are feeling Ukraine fatigue. And no offense to my the people in my chat that are from Ukraine. I'm not trying to insult you. Just trying to give you a general idea of the effectiveness of the anti-Ukraine campaign. There is some Ukraine fatigue, and Bakhmut will be weaponized by Tucker and all the rest to push this narrative of capitulation for Putin. God knows why. God knows why. Makes me wonder. It makes me wonder what kind of shit Putin's got on Tucker. You know what I mean? Is it just money? Anyway, we're talking about the UK. We're not talking about house music or Ukraine at the moment. We're talking about the UK. This is a brilliant back and forth, and big props to Maximilian Robespierre. Make sure you like and subscribe. Great content creator if you want those UK updates without all the fluff. Excellent content creator. Love his stuff. Great stuff. Quote. So this is an amazing interview with a Tory minister who was asked directly, did people vote, Brexit to be poorer? Because, he's basically the new hand wave pithy response to, hey, isn't Brexit fucking our lives up? Is, hey, people voted for this. This is what people wanted. This was a democratic decision. And it's like, really? People voted to, have a shittier quality of life and make less money and have less choices at the grocery store and just generally, have everything become more expensive because we no longer have the trade deals that we once enjoyed. Really? Did people vote for that? Yeah, I know, democratic decision. So great coverage here from Maximilian. Let's check it out. Gotta love that. It's the sound of the guillotine, folks.
Hi guys, the BBC has come in for a lot of criticism over the last few days in respect to Gary Lineker. And the same can be said regarding its coverage of Brexit over the last number of years. But there are some wonderful journalists working there who are willing both to tell the truth about Brexit and hold politicians to account over the impact leaving the EU and the single market has had. Here, Victoria Derbyshire held John Clean, the Treasury Chief Secretary, to account over the impact Brexit is having. Listen to this.
As a whole,
yeah.
When you compare to G7 nations, we're the only one.
I've tried in this conversation to be very open about the challenges we face. I'm
just wondering what's unique to the UK.
Well, we have had...
Because everyone's had the war in Ukraine and the pandemic.
Well, yes, I think we have had a significant effect due to the openness of our economy. We've invested a lot of support into families and businesses through the furlough scheme and so on.
Lots of governments have helped,
yes, they have.
as you know. Perhaps.
But I mean, we had the largest growth last year.
And the worst growth the year before that. I mean, we can trade those statistics.
But if you look at it over 12 years, we were right in the middle of the pack. And I accept the challenge that we do need to get growth going in the economy.
You haven't mentioned Brexit. The OBR hasn't changed its view on its assessment of Brexit. Perhaps that is one of the reasons why we're different compared to other G7 nations. They still say, the OBR, that there will be a 4% long-term hit to our economy, even with all the things that you have announced today. Isn't it time to be honest with people about that?
Well, we gave people a choice. That decision was made 7 years ago. I think most people want...
But people didn't vote to be poorer, did they?
They made a choice, and we as a government are now taking advantage of all the opportunities that we can.
Do you think people voted to be poorer, yes or no?
I think people made a decision around a range of factors.
Do you think they voted to be poorer, honestly?
I think people were given a choice and they made a decision.
He cannot admit defeat on this one. He cannot say the obvious response.
My job as Chief Secretary is to work with the Chancellor to do the best I can whilst I'm in office today.
Did people vote to be poorer? No, they did not. That's the answer. But he can't answer it like that because people are poorer because of Brexit. Now, who said that things would be better off? For example, Jacob Priest.
And look, and I've actually covered this many times. James O'Brien of the LBC did a great rundown, did like a 17-minute video where he plays one of the Brexit campaign commercials about, your prices are gonna be lower at the grocery store, and you're gonna have more opportunities for business, and renegotiated trade deals and all these really amazing things that we were supposed to get from Brexit. And and every single promise they made for Brexit was a lie, has not come true. We're not benefiting. The UK is not benefiting at all from Brexit. And this guy, it's this new style of politics, especially on the right wing, but we see it on the left wing as well, where it's like we're sticking to our guns. We're not going to let it's 100% identity politics now. We're not going to let our opponent have anything, even if it's blatant. We're just going to lie our way through it, and then have these multi-billion-dollar media organizations wash the public over with lies and gaslights about what's real and what isn't, to the point where people just stop fucking paying attention. It's information overload. They don't know what direction to go in. Whatever. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. They weaponize that.
Smog said that footwear and food would be cheaper under Brexit.
All these
Michael
promises.
Gove, George Eustice, Boris Johnson, all of these people said, vote to leave and things will get better. People will have more money in their pockets. There'll be lower taxes, greater opportunities, greater job security. All of these things were promised by the Brexiteers. Nobody voted to be poorer. People voted to be richer. And of course, they were lied to.
Yeah.
And what can he say? He can't be honest about this because this is what their entire party is built upon at this moment in time.
I mean, right now, the right-wing party, the Tory party in the UK, is fighting amongst itself, with the debate being, should we go back to the Boris Johnson era, right? We got the Boris Johnson acolytes that are pushing against Rishi Sunak. Be like, no, we got to do all the financial stuff all the breaks for the, and Rishi Sunak is like, yeah, Liz Truss tried that shit and drove the economy off a cliff for a couple weeks. And, so they have learned nothing. And they're in too deep. They're in too fucking deep. And quite frankly, I don't know how politics is going to, I don't know how UK politics is going to survive for the next, 17 months before the next election? It really does feel like these people are will do more damage. It's like, please stop trying to help, please, because they're not trying to help. They're using this as an opportunity to steal. Trump released a new statement about NATO and Russia. All right, we'll have that lined up for our Ukraine coverage there. But anyway, there you go, YouTube. That's my UK update. The Tories are in too deep. They're a very dangerous party. They're not going to call for an early election. They're going to stay there every fucking second it's legal to stay there. Guess what? The running theme of the show. I know I keep repeating myself, but guess what? Your only hope: nonviolent, direct political action, getting in the streets. That's the only thing. The parliamentary system basically just allows them to keep to do whatever they want to do. I guess. I'm not sure how much labor can push back, and I'm not sure how much labor wants to push back. Keir Starmer's a fucking conservative. I showed a video a couple weeks ago of Keir Starmer flip-flopping. I think it was last stream, right? Keir Starmer, you know, saying one thing and then, you know, and saying the exact opposite now. Because that's what's politically advantageous. I don't know, man. I don't think Keir Starmer's the fucking savior, you know? Fucking Trump. He just gets in front of the camera and talks shit now. And we're going to make another presidential career. Career. We're going to make another presidential decree here. Okay. Camera rolling? Okay. Ron DeSantis has a small PP. I said it. Okay. Yeah, some people don't want to hear that, but it's actually true. I heard a rumor. Ron DeSantis has a small PP. Okay, thank you very much. That was Trump update here at Mar-a-Lago. Here we go. This. Yeah, oh, I should have. I recorded that. Okay, bye YouTube.